Hello, welcome to our series 2-Minute Health Tips about Type 2 Diabetes. I'm Rick Benzel, publisher of New Insights Press, and I'm here today with Dr. John Pudalil, author of several books on diabetes and cancer. I'm also sitting here with 2 wonderful loaves of bread, and today's topic has to do with grains. Dr. John talks about how you need to avoid grains as much as possible to lower your blood sugar and prevent or reverse type 2 diabetes. So one of the things that occurs is that people think that buying multigrain, whole grain, gluten-free bread, that they're avoiding grains. Is this true?
Well, let's take grains, for example, as you say, used in making a lot of food, When is the last time you had a snack or a meal without a grain?
Without a grain. Most pizza, pasta, everything, snack foods, they're all made with grains.
We are consuming a lot of grain and grain flour products every day.
Absolutely.
And we don't even think about it.
Right.
And you are wondering why the incidence of obesity, type 2 diabetes and cancer are increasing all around the world.
And by grains, you mean wheat, rice, corn, oats, barley, all of those kinds of grains.
When you take 100 grams of refined grain, it is almost 80 grams of glucose.
Of glucose, which then goes into your bloodstream.
It is absorbed into the body as glucose.
Right.
If you take whole grain, then it is 77 grams. In other words, there is not that much of a difference. And whether it is multigrain or gluten-free, again, makes no difference. You are still absorbing glucose into your body when the bread or something made with the grain is digested in your intestine. And that adds to your blood sugar, and what your body cannot use before the next meal has to be stored as fat. That makes you gain weight. So it makes no difference what the added components are, whether you have fortified with vitamins, it makes no difference.
So when you are out in the supermarket and you're trying to reduce the amount of glucose that you're going to consume by avoiding grains, the thing you have to be careful for is if you look at the label of a loaf of bread or other products and you look at the total amount of carbohydrates, you will see that it doesn't matter whether it's multigrain, whole grain, or gluten-free. There's still a tremendous amount of carbohydrates. Like here in each slice of bread, there are 19 carbohydrates. In the gluten-free bread, there are 20 grams of carbohydrate. And all of this is what becomes glucose in your body. So it doesn't matter if, as you're saying, Dr. John, if you need to avoid grains, doing multigrain or gluten-free isn't going to help you.
If you are concerned about your blood sugar level, it doesn't matter what form of grain you are eating.
Right.
You're still consuming glucose.
So the idea is to reduce as much as possible the amount of grain that you eat each day. Try to avoid having a carbohydrate composed of grain with every single meal you have. Skip the sandwiches at lunch. Do something different. Have a lettuce wrap. Have a salad. And at dinner time, reduce the amount of grain that you might have with accompanying your meat or fish.
A carbohydrate-based or grain-based product as an accompaniment to the meal is not necessary. 100 years ago, people ate very little grain as part of their meal.
Right, right. Well, I know that your ideas on avoiding grains have helped me a great deal, and I'm sure they will help you. Thanks for watching.